one, having a good draft is essential. You've got to start your studs. I mean, this week I had a good week, but I lost by 3 points in the last game, unfortunately. So I'm looking for a stronger bench. Yeah, Schaub let me down.
Yeah, he did that.
But I'm feeling good about next week. How do you guys feel?
We're playing each other.
Yeah, I feel real good.
Ooh.
Okay. Talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk the walk.
Oh, bro, watch me walk.
Oh, you're going to walk home crying is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, I did steal one of your little, your nuggets.
Oh, wow.
Because my kicker, got a torn ACL. So with that, I had to go and pick up Green Acres.
Let me tell y'all how this happened. We're having a conversation, right? Lo and behold, and I take total responsibility because I didn't realize that I was playing him. So I think I'm just here talking with my partner, just having a little general conversation about some things that's out there.
Not only
does he co-host the show, he actually watches the show and steals tips along the way. I go to grab the guy for waivers, and he's on his team.
You saw that my kicker was done
I looked
for
at
the
my
year.
team.
I needed somebody. He was available.
And you asked, and I said it.
It wasn't even that. It was just because he was available. Moving on.
So, who are the waiver wire steals for quarterbacks?
I'm going with Grossman. I think Grossman's not a bad choice. I'm a little scared of him, but he looks really, really good in that first game. Really good.
I don't necessarily know if he's a waiver wire sleeper, but I got to go with Fitzpatrick. He wasn't one of the upper echelons. He was probably that second tier quarterback, but throwing darts like he's throwing them, Robin Hood, that's his new name.
I bet a lot of people didn't start him.
No, you couldn't.
So that's what I'm saying. He's a sleeper.
What about running back?
I'm going to go with that whole threesome for the Saints. Sproles, Ingram, Pierre Thomas, any one of them three probably are out there. I think they're all get a chance at it, and that's not a bad situation. It's just not a great situation.
Okay. I like, believe it or not, I'm liking Cadillac Anderson and Ben Tate. The backups.
Cadillac. Wow.
The backups, to Arian Foster and Steven Jackson. Mm-hmm. So, coincidentally, I happened to go out there and look. I have both Steven Jackson and Arian Foster both injured, so I grabbed both of their backups.
That wasn't a bad move, though.
Well, it's GM's at its finest. Yes,
that's why the owner's box, because we're owners.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so for wide receivers, what do you think? I talked about Jordy Nelson. I thought was not a bad one. In fact, he may actually be on a lot of teams. But I'm going to go with Jordy Nelson as
Jordy Nelson. Okay, I would agree with him, but I'm going to go with the duo down in New Orleans. Drew Brees is looking like Miracle Whip, spreading the ball all over the place. So any one of those guys is going to catch a ball. So you can pick up Devery Henderson, or you can pick up Robert Meacham.
How about as far as tight end goes?
Tight end. You take that one first.
I'm going to go with Scott Chandler, Buffalo. He stepped up out of the blue, and with the way Fitzpatrick's throwing the ball, he seems to be looking for the tight end, which has been a missing element in Buffalo for a while.
That's actually not a bad. I mean, he actually woke up.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, they talked about him. He only had like 2 catches all year or something like that, and now he's doubled that. So I'm going to go with Fred Davis. I talk about him every year. Yeah. Fred Davis. And he's only in when Cooley's out. But this year, they're talking about having 2 tight ends in all the time. That gives them a little bit more balance, ready for the running game, and you just don't know when the pass is going to come out, and Davis will get his chance.
Cooley's questionable this week. He's a little nicked up, so that's going to give Ben Davis a lot of looks. Rex Grossman going into the game. Everybody knows Shanahan loves his tight end.
That's true.
So, big things for him as well.
Mm-hmm. What about defense?
Anybody playing the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
That's all I can say.
Well,
I don't care who it is. I think this week it's Cleveland or Cincinnati. Cleveland.
Okay. I'll wake up on this one. I'm going to wake the cameraman Carl up on this one because this is personal.
Ooh.
I'm taking them Niners against them Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go get them, boys. Go get them.
Romo can't finish.
You're going to put at least 1 or 2 on the ground and give you an interception.
If I start the defense and if I can get Ted do it again, I mean, the points that I'm going to get off that defense is going to rack up.
Wow. I'm with that.
All day.
With that. What, anybody on your team that you trying to, get rid
Unload?
of? Yeah.
Big Ben, you got 1 week.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Castle? Castle needs to get cut? Oh, man. Well,
Castle's got some weapons. Now, Big Ben, I'm going to hold on to you for a couple of weeks. I think, at this point, don't jump off the ledge yet, y'all. Get out the suicide watch.
I think that's actually a good point. If you drafted this team, if you drafted a player, you felt good about them. Although they may be not so good this week, it's the first week.
It's 1 week.
Next week could be better, could be worse. Although I will say, now you can kind of see where these teams are going. What's the direction of those teams that are playing?
If anything else, I wouldn't necessarily go as far as dropping somebody for someone off the waiver wire as much as putting a package together and start strategically looking for a trade.
Trades are not a bad idea. But I'd probably wait another week just to see.
It'll be interesting to see, like maybe if the total contrast between the 2 different weeks, or if one team is consistently going higher, you're going lower. But it is kind of up in the air still, I feel.
I agree with that. Look at if Steelers are 2 down, then now it's time to think about something.
A team of that caliber, if you're 2 down, then definitely you got to start looking and revamping things. But at this point, I would say hold on to what you have, unless, of course, you're getting one of those offers, those mafia deals, an offer that you can't refuse. Make the trade.
All right. Well, also, you want to keep in mind the injuries, and I'll be back with the injury report right after this.